Hey guys, how are you doing? This is Zeph from Outhaus, and I hope you're having an awesome day. It's been a long time since I've done a Wildcamp, a very long time. Life has got in the way, everything's got in the way, the world has got in the way. But finally, I'm out on a Wildcamp. So wild camping with a good buddy of mine, David Friars, we'll be talking to in a moment. And the purpose of this Wildcamp is for a few reasons. Number one, to catch up with David. I haven't seen each other in a long time. We've just got a few things to kind of just sort out with each other. So we thought, you know what, it would be nice to do it over a Wildcamp. And the other reason is because I haven't done a Wildcamp in so long, I'm really rusty with both the Wildcamping aspect, but also my kit. So I'm doing a complete overhaul of all of my kit, kind of like changing my entire setup. And so what my purpose is to spend this time with Dave is to kind of go through all my kit, because I incorporate a lot of his pouch systems into my overall setup. So we're going to go over it together. We're just going to have a talk through and kind of get my head around it, and also kind of make a action list, right, of parts of my kit that I need to change, tweak, amend, and all of that good stuff. So this Wildcamp is just a very chilled one, to be honest. So we're kind of more towards the evening now that we've arrived at this location. This is a permission location that Dave has, and we've arrived there and we've just got to set up. We're kind of going to be chilling out this evening, cooking a bit of dinner, having a good old chit chat. And tomorrow morning, the idea is to get up, have breakfast, and then just kind of have a productive day, like sorting out through all of my kit and kind of getting really organised. So I thought I'd kind of bring you along for a bit of a chill session with yours truly. Hope you guys have been keeping well. It's been a long time since we chilled out like this. So let's get back to the main area. Let's get dinner sorted, and I shall see you in a bit.
Now this is one of Trevor's, I think this is called his split grill, but he's doing it in stainless steel, and what we're going to do, we're going to cook our dinner on one side of it and have a billy can on the other, heating up some water for some pasta. But yeah, this is a great product, stainless steel, doesn't rust, and it's like built to last a lifetime. So.
So this is the overall camp setup. They've managed to secure this huge tarp, used as a bit of a base camp. What tarp was this again?
It's military, I know that, but what I don't know, it's obviously part of one of their massive tents. But normally they come cut up, but this isn't. This has got all the eyelets all the way around it, so it's actually designed to be this big, which is it's ginormous. But it works great for here because I leave it up all year round. Torrential rain doesn't matter, you can still stay dry in here. Plus when we've got the fire on, you can see the smoke's going directly straight up. So it works really well.
So he's got a really lovely setup here, permanent setup, and for tonight he's kindly lent me a swag bag made by the awesome British company Outhaus. So it's actually the first time I'm sleeping in a swag bag. So
I think you'll love it, mate, because once you're in a swag with the mattress and just the feel of the canvas around you, it's just yeah, it's just a nice place to be, and all year round, because in the winter time you've got the security of the canvas, and then in the summer you can open it all up and you have nice airflow through. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see. I think you could have a good sleep, you know.
That's it. We might need to wake me up in the morning. So he's let me that. So like I said, I'm sorting out my kit. So I haven't got like a proper setup. So I whacked everything into the north face. I'm going to sort it out tomorrow. It's got electric saw for kind of main, you know, chopping up. One thing with Dave, he always has swanky kit, and so got a tripod and cooking grill from TJM Metalworks, and tell you what, it's a beautiful evening, you know. So behind it he's got another shelter set up, and underneath here he's got his own personal setup for tonight. I think we may do a separate video on this. It's a really cool setup. So that's our setup for this evening. So he's already got dinner on the go. I'm going to chow that down, have a good natter, put the world to rights, and I'm looking forward to it, man. I think he's got some pasta stuff on the go, some garlic bread. He's spoiling us tonight. Right, so food's all cooked courtesy of Chef Friars. Cheers, dude.
Cheers, mate.
What is on the menu then? I think you made it up as you went along.
So yeah, we made it up because I was in Marx's and it was just the petrol garage, so I was really limited on what was there. It's tortellini, but I normally get mushrooms and some peppers and stuff like that. So we've got like mixed veg of carrots, broccoli, and some something else. I can't remember what is in it. So, but it's got a tomato sauce, we've got garlic bread, and I think it's going to be nice. So
it looks good. It smells good.
Yeah.
Right. Let's give this a try. That's actually come out really good, you know.
It's nice, isn't it?
That's well nice. That sauce is well nice as well. Let's try the broccoli. The sauce in that's made a difference.
Yeah, the carrots, they should like, because I've fried them, they should get sweet, so they should be caramelised, so it should be quite nice. What would you prefer, like a scrambled egg, like an eggs roll, just a normal fried egg roll?
I'm easy either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you're going to do, whatever's easier to make.
Oh, let's go with one of them and let's go with that. I've had them in the fridge so they're going cold. Do you like your egg dipping?
Yeah, of course.
Let's catch it. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, cheers, thank you.
Do you know what I do?
So this is Dave's vehicle that he's done a phenomenal setup in. Now the hope is in the future we do a detailed video of this setup because he's done it really nice. But I've got a couple of questions for Dave actually. We can just get on video now.
Yeah.
I'm really intrigued by your Yeti boxes.
Okay.
So, first of all, what sizes are these? I know they come in different sizes when you buy them.
Yeah, so this is the part of their Go series. So this is the Go 60. And this is the larger one, and interestingly the Go 60 is slightly bigger than the 30 and the 15 in the way that them two there, so that's the 30 and this is the 60. If you put them next to each other, they're sort of basically the same height, so it makes it quite interesting, where the 60 is actually bigger, deeper, and they're really good because you get this whole back panel, lid panel here, where you can just put stuff in. They do come with a tray, and also these pull out, which are chopping boards, which is really good.
Oh, so they double up as chopping boards as well.
Boards, and I do use them. You can see this is all cooker stuff, cookware, you know, and some cooking ingredients. And I use the Outhaus box pouches they fit in there quite nicely to store stuff. I've got lanterns in there, food, you know.
And this little panel at the back, that's all part of it, isn't it?
Yeah, all comes part of it.
In the lid.
And they're quite good because you can get quite a lot in there. But so yeah, that's the 60, and the beauty of them is from the 60 you go to the 30, which has the same system. It's just a smaller version of it.
And these are like designed to be what, waterproof?
Yeah, you can chuck them in water and they're totally fine. Yeah, I've got some. So the way I use it, I can actually just take this unit alone, this box, and that's my complete cook kit and brew kit and stuff like that. But it works as an addition to the complete setup, which is here, which is using the 60 in the car. So if I was going to use a setup where I may have just taken a swag, I can bring that along, and that's my complete cook kit there. This is just, when I put it with the car, I've got bigger pots and pans and things like that. So,
and the one next to it, so that's a 15.
So the 15, yeah. So the 15 is just half the size really, but it doesn't come with any top panel. And I've got a reactor in there, and you can just use this as a brew kit, to be honest.
And the other question I had for you, which I wanted to ask on video, is you've got these little caddies over here. So who are these by?
Yeah, these are One Tigress. Really good. They fold down. They've got like a little frame which then folds in with itself, and then you can just flat pack them when you're not using them. And so I use them just for that one for dumping in, but this one I'm using the Outhaus products as they work great as just storing stuff in there. You can just grab them because of each of their colour. They've all got their own individual use.
And the One Tigress, you were saying that they're flat pack?
Yeah, so they flat pack. So there's a metal frame, they go under each other like that, and then they just fold them flat. Now these are the older versions, but they bought a newer version now, which has got a lid on it as well. But to be honest, the lid doesn't really matter because, you know, I'm not stacking them. They're just going to be for dumping stuff in.
No,
and then the beauty with the Yeti boxes that this set is designed to then fit together.
Oh, nice. Okay. Oh.
And the way I use the Yeti boxes, as I was saying to you yesterday, is that these are designed to be accessed. So I might have storage boxes like the Zara boxes. I use them for setting up. You might have like sleeping bags in there, tarps, you know, parts of the awning, whatever it is, and then they go back in. But these I access all the time, so I'm in and out and grabbing stuff, then put it back in again. So yeah, that's why they're at the front here, so I can always access what I need to get from them. And it's a good system. It works really well.
So we're going to pack this away. Dave, first and foremost, thank you so much for letting me borrow this, man, and kind of test it out. It was really, really cool.
Yeah, it's good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. You know, it's a good thing just to try one of these things out. Even if you're going to buy one, at least you know what to expect. So, no, it's good. I'm just going to pack it away, and it's really simple to pack away. So let's just do it now. I leave these two there because I like to keep the poles connected together. And then make sure you keep hold of this. I keep it within the actual swag itself. And then when you fold these up, make it easier. Just leave them there like that. We'll do the same on the other side. Use the poles, it gives us a good purchase of folding it up. So a little tip, put that back over here, like this. What you saw us struggling opening it yesterday. What I found an easier way to do it is to put it through there. And then put in just a bit of the actual webbing through and pull it up like that. So when we release it, we just have to pull that. Pull it through and then just take a pinch of it, feed it underneath there. Then once you've got grips of it, then you can just tighten it up. And then when you say tell me to do it, instead of spending a minute trying to undo it, you can just pull that off and that's it done. And that is basically the swag. Apart from putting it in the bag, that's it done. And another simple thing, which you can do at all tents, like Oz tents or anything like that, instead of trying to pick the bag up, the swag up and put it in the bag, easier option around it is to pick the actual bag up and put it over the top. So at least you get one corner of the swag in. Then you can swing it over. Basically, it might seem not the important thing, but it actually stops you mucking around with it a lot more. You can just pick it up and then just push it in.
So I mentioned earlier in the video, a big reason for me to come down on this particular occasion and spend time with David Friars is sorting through my kit to do kind of an overhaul, because as I mentioned, I'm incorporating a lot of his pouches right into the way I organise my kit. So we've kind of done that, like a little bit off camera, but there was a lot of kind of back and forth talking, probably not the most exciting to see on video. But also following from the actual kit itself and the pouches and the way I'm going to organise them is I'm looking to change my backpack as well. So a backpack I've been eyeing up since, ironically, filming a video with David a while ago now on my channel. We looked at the Fjallraven Kajka or Kajka, don't know how you pronounce it, 65 litre. And I remember when doing that video with David, which I'll link to down below in the description, do you know what? I fell in love with it. And so on this time around, I asked David, look, could you bring it along with you so I can have another look at it? And following on from that discussion off camera, what David's going to do is the contents in his Savota pack, which I've done a separate video on this occasion, what he's going to do is going to simulate using those pouches and filling up the Fjallraven, so I can get a visual idea of kind of how it works and how it fits and how the Fjallraven kind of fills out. So I thought it'd be worth filming on video, so I hope you enjoy it. So Dave, obviously I want to see the kind of Fjallraven pack, which I'm eyeing up to kind of get. Pretty much the same thing, right? It's 65 litre.
Yep.
So obviously you've unpacked the Savota, and we've done a separate video on this,
yep,
which I'll link to down below, you know, on this visit. So could you kind of like just start filling up and talk through like how you fill up the Fjallraven,
Okay.
so I and others can kind of get a bit of a better idea.
Right, so that's what we took all the kit out of there. We're going to put it in the Fjallraven rucksack, and we're just going to use exactly the same principles. You know, we're going to go with the sleeping bag at the bottom, or the clothes at the bottom. Now, if I was using this in a winter setup, and I was using a lot bigger setup, and I was telling Zed this earlier, you can put them in a compression bag. But generally, what I do, I put my sleeping bag in like a dry bag, but don't totally take all the air out of it, and put it at the bottom of the pack and try and fill out the whole bottom of the pack. That makes it nice and flat, so then you can start putting your pouches on top of it. So we do exactly the same thing, push it down to the bottom. Everything's fitting there nicely. We're going to put, this has got our shelter in it. What I think I might do actually is put that in now, and that can sit right in there next to the billy can. Fits in there nice. From there we can then just put the smaller pouches on top. And obviously, because it's a bigger pack, we've got a load more space in there. So it's got two side pockets. Now you can use it for two things. We actually have got these mesh pockets that we can put, you know, our water bottles in if we want. But we can also put them inside the side pouches as well. But let's just leave them on the outside because they just go in there quite nicely. And then we've got tons of space for putting other things. So let's put our saw in there. Put our knife. And we do the same on the other side with the tent pegs. So obviously it's a lot bigger pack, we've got a lot more space. And we'd maybe use this for more of a winter setup. We've not got nothing in the lid, and there is quite a bit of space you can put in the lid. It's quite useful because we can close them up and it keeps hold of the bottle. I think there we go, that was done, quite simple. So we've got plenty more space. Let's put the rucksack on so you can see what it's like on. It is heavier because the rucksack's heavier. But I don't think it might be a kilo heavier, I don't know. And there we go. Very comfortable.
Appreciate you having a demo, man, of this.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm eyeing this pack up, and it's most likely that I'll be getting this. So one cool feature, this is probably the biggest selling point for me on this particular pack, is when you get to wherever you're going, boom, look at that.
You can see all the pouches are sitting there. You know, you can grab what you want. You know, you want your billy can, you want the tarp out, you know, you can just grab it.
So there you have it, my friends. That is a wrap for this video. Really do appreciate you watching. I apologise once again. I know this video is a very bitty video. As I mentioned at the beginning, this is the first time I've done a wild camp in absolutely ages, and I am beyond rusty. So rusty, I need a can of WD-40 in my backpack. And so it was great to catch up with my friend David. You know, we've known each other for a long time. It's always really nice catching up with him. It was good to wild camp, kind of like, you know, get used to that again, but also filming a wild camp. I didn't realise how rusty I was filming a wild camp. So as we've kind of approached like almost the 24-hour mark, it's been good. Now I've gotten kind of back into the flow a little bit, and also sorting out the kit, which was a huge important thing to do, right? So Dave's really helped me kind of calibrate again, right, and get my head round, okay, all of my kit. Because a lot of my tastes have changed and my preferences have changed for the way I kind of pack my stuff, what it is I pack, what it is I pack it into in terms of a backpack. So all in all, it's been an incredibly productive trip. I decided to kind of film this video like that you're watching, just more as a bit of a kind of diary, right? So even I can look back and see, okay, what I did. So once again, it doesn't flow as I kind of normally like it to do, but I just wanted to kind of pick out little bits along the way. The one thing I will mention is Dave has filmed a video also of the wild camp. He's filmed it a lot better than I have on this time around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link below to David's kind of documenting of this particular wild camp we've had together, and I would highly recommend you go check it out. If you like what you see, it means the world to me. Subscribe to his channel. He has a lot of great content. He's got a lot of experience. He's very humble about it. So when you go to his channel, not only can you see his version of the wild camp, but you'll also be able to see his back catalogue of videos, right? So he has a lot of good content on there. I think I mentioned already that I filmed a separate video talking about David's setup for this particular wild camp, his shelter system, as well as his backpack system and all the kit he's got inside of it, and how he kind of packs it all up, right? So what I'm going to do, that video will be coming out after this one. I'm also going to link to that below in the description. You can go check that out and also see like Dave's kit in a lot more detail, right? A lot more kind of broken down. And finally, what I'm going to do is also put a link to Dave's Instagram, right? So you can go check out what he's doing on there. He's very, very active. And there you go. That is a wrap for this video. Once again, I really do appreciate you watching. I'm hopefully going to go away from this video now that you're watching and this overnight that I spent with Dave, and be able to properly sort out all of my kit, all of my gear, and be a lot more dialed in for as I move forward now, getting back into wild camps, both solo wild camps and also joint wild camps with others. So it's really kind of helped me out. And you know, one thing I like to do on this channel is be very transparent about where I am on this journey when it comes to the outdoors. And so I'm very open in saying, you know what, I'm really rusty when it comes to wild camps and all the kind of things surrounding that. Something me and Dave were speaking about off camera, I think it was yesterday evening while we're chilling out around the fire. And that is, when it comes to kind of outdoor skills in general, is it's amazing how quickly you lose them, right? If you're not practicing on a consistent basis. But when you do practice it a little bit, that kind of muscle memory kicks in, right? And all of a sudden, you remember. I've got an airstrip nearby. Apologies about that noise. So yeah, it's amazing how quickly that kind of those skills start to come back. But it's like, yeah, we were just kind of talking how interesting that is. Like, no matter what the skill is, especially when it comes to the outdoors, that how important it is to be practicing that on a consistent basis. And because I haven't practiced a bunch of things in a very long time, it's weird. I kind of started off thinking, what am I doing here, right? But then obviously very quickly it started flooding back. So yeah, it's kind of a reminder that it's important to be practicing these skills on an ongoing basis. So there you have it, guys. Like I said, go and check out Dave's version of this wild camp. A huge thank you to Dave for his hospitality during my visit down to see him. And once again, I really do appreciate you watching. So until the next installment of a Z Outdoors video, I hope whatever you're doing, you have a blessed day, a blessed week ahead. From David Friars and myself, Z Outdoors, peace out.